Hello, my lovely sweet angels. This is your girl Sim back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi. So I have filmed for the first time after my vacation, and I normally don't like letting people know where I am. I mean, with people, I mean friends and family. Like, I normally take a trip or go somewhere. Once I come back, I film it, and then maybe after 1 or 2 months, I release that I was away. So you'll be seeing a video soon. For us, it's already summer. So I just compiled this list. These are not like popular fragrance or something. This is just fragrances I have in my collection, which I put away during winter, and now I have bought it back for my spring summer video. And these are all florals. I'll do a fruity one soon because um, during springtime I mostly wear citrus, fruity, floral perfumes. So let's start with the first one. This is one of my ever favorite fragrances, and this is probably the top second perfume I like. So that's like saying something. That's the cube, the white cube by Narciso Rodrigues. It's called Her. So this is Narciso by Narciso Rodrigues, Her. So I purchased some these strip thingies, testers strips, so that I don't have to spray on my Shella and then figure out where I've sprayed what. So I'm going to spray this. By the way, when you spray perfume on your skin, it smells different. On your clothes, it smells different. And definitely on a, oh my gosh, this perfume is so gorgeous. And of course, on a paper strip, it's going to smell different because it's the paper, the pulp of the paper, like it changes the scent a little bit, but it roughly gives you the same idea. This is classified as a floral woody musk, and the musk and the florals are like right in the front. This was launched in 2014, and I try to find comparisons because like I myself like have like perfumes in this category, and the closest that came to this was M by Mariah, but it's in the same DNA, but it's not anything like this. It's just like in the same scent family. It's a musky floral, but this is something so unique. You're not going to find it anywhere else. You're not going to find it in any other perfumes. Maybe you'll feel a similarity between all the Narciso fragrances, because Narciso fragrances have a very common DNA, and then they have those additional notes which make them all unique. And I'm assuming that the base note is musk, which is like, if you know Narciso fragrances, they have like a particular kind of musk, which is the kind of musk I like. It's very beautiful, and it's not like the musk that makes you want to gag, because of late, like I just can't tolerate musk, but when I smell these perfumes, it's like, if this is how musk is supposed to smell, take me to musk heaven. I just have to spray this and go anywhere, and I guarantee you people are going to look at you. Either they'll be bold enough to ask you, like, what are you wearing? Or at least you will get people smiling at you or turning heads. It is a very comforting smell, and I wish I had worn this on my wedding. But in our tradition, like we wear heavier scents, like oud heavy scents or more oriental scents, and that's just kind of the vibe. You have a lot of herbs put on you. You smell different. You smell like a bride. If you're from the Indian subcontinent, you know what I'm talking about. And these kind of fragrances don't go. This is like your white dress fragrance in a cathedral, or even if it's in a mosque or a temple, but it is definitely a white dress wedding. This is must done right. This is the love of my life. It exudes romance, and it lasts all day. So this has the top notes of gardenia and white rose, the middle notes of musk, and the base notes of white cedar, and vetiver. Like, it sounds so simple and it smells simple, but I know for sure that's not what Narciso does. I'm sure it has a lot of other ingredients that we can't identify or they don't want to disclose. And this is just a gorgeous perfume. The scent, I'm going to give it 10 out of 10. The sillage is about 8 feet, and the longevity, I would give it 6 hours, and it settles down to a clean musky scent. But if you want to top up and you want to retain that the creamy floral, you need to top up after every 6 hours or so, if I would say. Continuing with white fragrances, I have Mont Blanc's signature. Oh wait, I have the strips, right? Ali's gonna come home and he's gonna be like, wow, the house smells so good now. Signature by Mont Blanc was released in 2020, and it is categorized as an amber floral. You know what's funny is like most of these fragrances that I've bought and has been in my collection, most of them are going to be categorized as amber musks or floral musks, you know? Sorry, amber florals or musk florals. This is compared to Yara, which I have, and Good Girl Blush. I think in my previous video I did compare this to Yara. Let me just get the Yara so I can compare it side by side. So my left is going to be Signature. Let me just keep the bottle this side. And the other side will be Yara. Immediately I feel like Yara has some sort of coconut in it, and I can smell that pina colada, you know the coconut which you smell if you just smell a pina colada and that coconut smell? It's that coconut smell right off the bat. Oh my god, they're so similar. Okay, Yara is like a wee bit sweeter. I can't tell you just get one of these because they both are so unique, but I have a feeling in the dry down they're going to be like the exact same. I'm going to keep these aside because I want to like test it after a while. So Mont Blanc Signature is a very polarizing scent. Like people either completely hate it or they love it. And for me, it's like I just don't understand how people dislike this smell because it's such a likable smell. I mean, I know like scent is like perfumes are subjective, but seriously, it's so mild and it's so beautiful. Some people say they get like a chewing gum kind of note. No, it's not. It's a proper floral. To me, this is your slightly citrusy white florals with the support of musk from one side and vanilla on the other, and that just makes this perfume. And the citrus goes away like really quickly, and then you're just left with the musky vanillic white florals. The notes for this perfume are top note of clementine, middle notes of magnolia, ylang ylang and peony, and the base notes of vanilla, white musk and benzoin. I don't know, maybe it's the benzoin that people get bothered by. I don't know. For me, this is like, it smells expensive. Like, I don't know how to say it. It just smells like super expensive. To this, I am going to give an 8.5 out of 10 because this is definitely one of my favorite perfumes. The sillage is about 7 to 8 feet. So that's like better than COVID distance. Your longevity is more than 10 hours. It's not like something that'll disappear. I think any perfume that has patchouli or musk, like they stay for a long time. And season and time of day, I would say anytime, any season. The next perfume is so controversial. Guys, okay. I fell for the hype. It was just a hype. When Gucci Bloom was launched, all the influencers were like, oh my god, Gucci Bloom is the best perfume. And I fell for it and I immediately blind bought it. And guess what? I blind bought not only the biggest one, but I also bought it as a set which had the rollerball and a soap, if I'm not mistaken, and the perfume. And when I opened the box, I swear I thought, oh my god, it's so beautiful. And to date, I do think it's very beautiful, but there are many people out there who absolutely dislike this perfume. The thing is, the name of the perfume is Gucci Bloom. If you do not like florals, why do you even bother sniffing perfumes like this? Because it literally tells you, bloom, this is like a bouquet of flowers. This is like you're walking in a garden and there's like bunch of flowers, like, you know, they're genetically engineering them and they're like all sorts of flowers in one place. And it smells like that. It's like literally putting a bouquet to your nose and smelling it, and that's the scent. Okay, I'll tell you something. If you are from the Indian subcontinent, you're not going to appreciate this smell. Because this smells like this adornment we put on our hair during weddings or during some festivals. It's called a gajra. I'll put a picture somewhere over here so you can see it. And it's something that you wear on your hair or you wear it like a bracelet. In weddings, like the bride is covered from head to toe. This is that indolic, I think that's the right word, the indolic kind of jasmine and your, I don't know, there's a flower called champa in India. I'll try to figure out what that note is, but if I see it from a completely fresh perspective, this is a beautiful fragrance. And yes, this again can be a wedding perfume. It can be a signature scent. If a person likes floral, they're gonna love this scent. The top note is jasmine, middle note is tuberose, and the base note is Rangoon creeper. This is like your indolic jasmine. So the category for this is floral. It's not amber floral, it's floral. And it was launched in 2017. It is compared to Michael by Michael Kors and Dosan, and I can tell you it does smell very similar to Dosan, but it's just because of those notes. like it has the indolic jasmine, which is a very prominent note. It has tuberose, and that's a very prominent note as well. And it's just like your basic floral, but it is really strong and it stays for the longest time. This one thing about this perfume, it's not gonna like, it's gonna stay on your clothes till you wash it. This perfume for me is a 7 out of 10. I'm giving it 7 just because it is generic. It is like, there's nothing wow, like what is this perfume? It's like this is exactly what you expect when you spray this perfume. You're not expecting anything different than what you smell. And the sillage is like really strong. You can smell it like COVID distance, like 6 feet, and it'll last you for at least 8 hours. At least 8 hours. And if you still want to project a lot, you need to spray it like every 4 hours. The next one is something slightly different, and I had forgotten that I have this perfume. This is the Dolce Gabbana Intense for Femme. If Ali hears that I bought a perfume and I've forgotten about it, I'll have like a lecture coming towards me. Okay, this is your another amber floral. This was launched in 2013, so it's quite old, and it's compared to Roses Vanille by Mont and the Juicy Couture original thingy. Yeah, this is 2013. This is like reminding me of like 2010 to 2015. This perfume was like so popular back then, and as far as I remember, it was very pricey, and it's like everybody wanted this perfume. But I think it was the original one, and then this intense one came because the original one wasn't lasting too long, and then they released this version. It smells gorgeous. So I blind bought this because of the marshmallow note in it. I thought this is going to be like a sweet explosion, and it was not. In the initial spray, you get this tease of the mandarin orange, and then very quickly it shifts to your white florals. But you know that initial spray, oof, like you will be like, wow, who's that? Who's smelling so good in the room? This is like, some people say it's sweet, but I don't think it's sweet. I do think it has like plasticky Barbie smell. I don't know, like a lot of perfumes I own has that plasticky Barbie smell, and it's not like a bad smell. It's like during those days they used to make this toy plastic, but it would smell nice. Like it has like a hint of that, and it like really like captures me. I just love that note. It's very synthetic, and some people might not like it, but I don't care if my perfume smells synthetic or not. It's like I just want it to be good. You know what I mean? The only beef I have with this perfume is that it disappears really quickly. It doesn't project much. Yeah, I have to like keep respraying it. Like thank God I didn't pay too much money for this. But like I don't know if I would actually go and repurchase this. Like I don't know. And plus there's so many Middle Eastern perfumes. I think I don't have that one. I need to get it. There's this perfume called Donna Italiano. But I forgot the name. I'll put a picture over here. But I need to get that because a lot of people say it smells like this or it smells like the original. It's a real shame because if this was a long-lasting perfume, this would be like probably one of the best perfumes, and people would like buy it. Like although it was released 10 years ago, like people would still buy it. Wow, it feels so weird to call 2013 a long time ago. Like I feel like 2013 was just like a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's like the whole point is like, okay, so it's an intimate sense. So I will wear this to work, or I'll wear this to run errands or go to the mall and stuff because it's very intimate. And the thing is like I want my perfumes when I spray them, I want them to project all the way to Tokyo, you know, because like that's like just like the whole Middle Eastern like way of living, you know. That is the way. Oh my gosh, I need to stop quoting Mandalorian everywhere I go because people are getting irritated with me now. The next perfume is another perfume from Narciso, Rodrigues, and this is the Rouge. So a lot of people have a problem with this perfume because sadly it doesn't smell anything like this bottle. So when people saw red and they heard the word Rouge, they expected it to be something dark and like a bit devious, you know, but this is your Narciso fragrance, so why did you guys expect that? I don't know. Like for me, immediately I thought of this as like the lipstick red. Like, okay, so if you're a fan of Narciso, which I am a huge fan, I didn't think of this as it would be a dark perfume. I knew this is something to do with like your, you know, it's like a very specific red, like it's a very Hollywood kind of red, you know, and this has like that retro makeup scent, like which had like the retro lipsticks used to have this powdery perfumey scent in their blushes especially, I remember, and the lipsticks, and this is like This is that smell. They have that same DNA, but see, the thing is, this one, it's still going strong. Rouge, on the other hand, has become very mellow. Like it went from top note and middle note to base note, like in 2 minutes, like literally I'm just talking and it's gone. So I have a problem with its projection and its longevity. Plus, it's not as strong as the white cube. They discontinued the white cube, no idea why. And then they've been releasing these other flankers where they should have clearly kept the original and then release the flankers, because like you have something to compare it to. But this perfume is really nice. I mean, I'll buy it again, and I'm gonna buy the big ass version, just like the white cube, because I bought the smaller one. I was like, okay, let me try it. Like there was a lot of negativity around it, so I was like, let's chill and try it. And I love it so much. So when this gets over, the big bottle is on its way. Unfortunate that the scent for me is 8 out of 10, just because of the projection and the sillage and the longevity. It's too poor for me. This should have been like twice the power. I know it would become cloying for people, and maybe I just need to like overspray and like get on with my life, but it just irks me because all the other perfumes of Narciso are much more long lasting. So that's that for you. Oh, seasons, all day, all seasons. Next up is another perfume. This is the Lantide by Givenchy. Where is the... Oh, sorry. Sometimes I'm so blind. Okay. Oh my gosh. So this was released in 2018 and this is an amber floral, but I feel it's like a fruity floral because that initial fruity scent, it smells like a forbidden fruit from heaven. Yeah, it does smell like that. It smells like, yeah, a forbidden fruit from heaven. Like it's something you've never smelled before. It's really ripe, and I don't know how it would taste. It would be like sweet yet tangy, yet I don't know. It's like just so special. Like it's a note that like, and it's a taste that we have not experienced yet because we're not in heaven. And I know because it's the combination of the pear and citrus, and that combination in this perfume, I don't think anybody has. A lot of people say there are a lot of other perfumes that smell like this, but I don't know. I've not come across any. People say that My Way by Giorgio Armani smells like this. It does, but this one is a little bit more sophisticated. It is more intelligent and it is more grounded. This is like a woman, like, it reminds me of like Audrey Hepburn. You know how she had this air around her? She's a bit vintage, but she is also, that personality where she's like a little quirky, but at the same time, she's very classy. She's naughty, but she's super intelligent. Audrey Hepburn, she's in her not so little black dress with the pearls and everything, with that cigarette pipe thingy. Yeah, we all know that picture, right? This is that. I feel like, and this even looks like kind of like that vibe, right? Like, because this, I don't know if you can see that cross thingy. That was so like, I think that was one of her dresses. It was either at the back or in the front, I don't remember. But like, I don't know, this reminds me of like Audrey Hepburn. And by the way, this is the Eau de Parfum version. You can know because like this thingy over here, the lace is black. I think in the Eau de Toilette, it's like a silver or white, I'm not sure. But it's like, this is the Eau de Parfum. Let me tell you the notes for this real quick. So this has pear and bergamot on the top. The middle notes consist of tuberose, orange blossom and jasmine sambac. And the base notes are patchouli, vanilla, ambroxan, and vetiver. Like she's the perfect mother, wife, sister, daughter, girlfriend, everything, your best friend, it's like, it's just so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Actually, not a friend. She's a friend who, like, somebody, like, you would fall in love with ultimately. So guys, that concludes my favorite florals for this summer and spring that I'll be wearing. These are all going to come out on my counter, on my vanity, so that I can see them and start spraying them. Like some of them are like forgotten perfumes, and I am happy that I've revisited them and I can finally like use them. Let me just see the Mont Blanc and Yara's dry down. I'm telling you, Yara just has that little coconutty thing going on, like that pina colada coconut thingy going on. Otherwise, they're the same perfume. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. And I hope, just tell me if you like any of these perfumes, because some people do tell me that my taste is a little vintage, but I can't help it. Like perfumes during that time were like amazing. I hope you had a great time with me, and I hope I I feel it was not a concise video again. I still feel I spoke too much, but the lady who told me to make it shorter, I'm gonna still try and do my best. Alright guys? So please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and click the notification bell if you want to be notified of my next video. Until then, I'll see you. Bye!